Be U.S. Attorney General. Bondi becoming the first woman elected as Florida's Attorney General, serving in the role from 2011 to 2019. She's a longtime ally of the president-elect.
Trump's pick for defense secretary, former Fox News host Pete Hegseth, met with Senate leaders Thursday. And in Pennsylvania, three-term incumbent U.S. Senator Bob Casey conceded to Republican Dave McCormick Thursday when a recount showed no signs of him closing the gap. Senator-elect Dave McCormick telling Fox's The Ingram Angle.
We should have national voter ID. I know President Trump has advocated that, and I'll certainly advocate it in the Senate.
America's listening to Fox News.
Once again, it's time to make sure no one in the area goes hungry this Thanksgiving with the MTD Radio Holiday Food Fight. We're teaming up with United Way offices in Lee and Eddy counties, as well as grocery stores in Hobbs, Carlsbad, Lovington, and Artesia to fight hunger in our communities. With food prices still high, more people than usual are struggling during the already tough Thanksgiving season. But with your help, we can make sure they don't have to go without. As part of this two-day event, we'll be in Lovington and Artesia Friday, November 22nd, and Hobbs and Carlsbad Saturday, November 23rd. Made possible by our platinum sponsors, Rig Outfitters and Home Store, Lovington Fire Department, Garner's Motorsports, and the Working Guys Store. Our silver sponsors, Hungry Critters and New Mexico Septic Systems. Our bronze sponsors, Benny's Western Store, Forest Tire, Lee County Electric Co-op, and New Mexico Junior College. And our basic sponsors, Wilbanks Trucking, Old Jack's Restaurant, Elite Compliance Services, LLC, Lee County Roadside, and the Geo Group. Be as generous as you can with food or monetary donations. And join us at Bob's Thriftway in Lovington 2 to 5 p.m. on Friday, November 22nd for the MTD Radio Holiday Food Fight.
Bob's Thriftway says Happy Thanksgiving with big holiday values like honeysuckle young white turkey, 99 cents a pound. Shank portion ham, $1.77 a pound. Sweet potatoes, 3 pounds for $1. And Del Monte bananas, 2 pounds for $1. Get your Ozark brown and serve rolls, 2 big packs for just $3. And Food Club cranberry sauce, big 14-ounce can, just 98 cents. And big savings on all your holiday baking needs, from the cream cheese, the pie crust, whipped topping, the flours, the sugars, the condensed milk, even the pumpkin filling, all on special this week. And those are just a few of more than 200 special holiday savings all this week at Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D, where for 50 Thanksgivings, they've made sure your grocery dollar always goes farther.
This Black Friday, get into a truck that gets the job done. Ram at Tate Branch Hobbs. Whether it's the strength of a heavy duty or the versatility of a light duty, Ram trucks have you covered. Plus, during our Black Friday event, enjoy unbeatable savings and a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new vehicles. Come to Tate Branch Hobbs, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and drive home in a Ram that's built to last. Black Friday deals are here, but they won't last. Ram trucks, built for work, ready for life. Only at Tate Branch Hobbs. Visit us today, right across the street from Texas Roadhouse.
Did you know that when you become employed with Eddy County, you'll be receiving one of the best and most competitive benefits packages in southeast New Mexico? Eddy County offers great pay, paid vacation, paid sick leave, and holiday pay. In addition, you get para-retirement, and for full-time employees, 100% health insurance paid and 60% for your dependents. You can find a list of open positions and apply at New Mexico Workforce Connection or online at eddycounty.org. Eddy County is an equal opportunity employer.
Huge fall savings on Can-Am happening now at Garner's Motorsports in Hobbs. The 2023 models need to move, so select models have up to $3,000 in rebates or special financing with approved credit available. They also have great deals on 2024 Can-Am models. No matter what Can-Am you're looking for, Garner's Motorsports can get you set up with delivery at a better cost than big city competitors. Get your Can-Am today at Garner's Motorsports, 320 North Del Paso in Hobbs.
If you, your business, or your organization is needing a venue or facility to host a meeting, convention, party, or other special event, don't cram everyone into your tiny little office. Call the Lee County Event Center. You don't have to fill up the main floor. The Event Center has many other smaller rooms that are perfect for meetings, seminars, parties, and other special events. The Lee County Event Center, seating for 25 or 2,500. 5101 North Lovington Highway in Hobbs. Call 575-391-2100 or visit leecountyevents.com.
Big news, southeastern New Mexico. Southwest Bearing is back, better than ever, and under new ownership. Your trusted source for heavy equipment needs, Southwest Bearings offers custom hydraulic hoses, air hoses, diamond roller chain, bearings, belts, seals, sprockets, tools, fluids, fittings, and more. Their expert team delivers top-quality products and exceptional service to keep your machinery running smoothly. Visit at 809 East McGaffey in Roswell or call 575-623-2300. Southwest Bearing, custom solutions, local service.
Southeast New Mexico weather.
Hi, good morning. The forecast for Roswell. Temperatures on this Friday, TGIF at 68 degrees as we go down the 285 to Carlsbad and Artesia. There, the temperature in the upper 60s, almost 70 degrees. In Lovington at our radio studios, it's 69 degrees this afternoon. Then our studio temperatures will jump to 72 degrees by Saturday. Carlsbad at 76 degrees. For W105 FM, I'm meteorologist Ron Alberts.
Your country plays on W105.
Please, the sun is coming up.
Did I miss it?
Come on. Turn it on now. It's showtime, baby.
The new and improved Bee in the Breakfast Club. Now including Monica and Blake.
Get connected. Stay connected.
Bee in the Breakfast Club broadcasting from the Inn of the Mountain God studio. Text line at 877-396-W105. Powered by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer.
The only problem with listening in the morning?
Honey, what's wrong with that man?
Laughing so hard everyone else on the road thinks you're crazy.
Today's the day.
What? What are you talking about?
Today's Friday. That day is today.
All right. Are you ready to put on a show?
We've been working on it all week.
Well, it must be something.
Must be something approaching perfection.
I think you'll enjoy it.
I think you're going to dig it.
Get ready.
You ready for what now?
All right, start the show.
And good morning to you. It is already a TGIF. Thank God it is Friday. We're going to be out and about all weekend. We're going to be doing the food fight. If you don't know what that's about, we're collecting non-perishable food and cash. And if we're in Artesia, the food stays in Artesia, Tom. If we're in Carlsbad, the food stays right there in Carlsbad. If we're in Hobbs, it stays in Hobbs. Lovington stays in Lovington.
To help those who are food insecure.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, Tom, you ever been food insecure? No, you've never been insecure when it comes to food. But the point is helping those that can't help themselves. There's a lot of, think about the elderly people that, they're on fixed income.
Yep.
And that income is getting smaller every day.
It's less than minimum wage at this point.
As Social Security goes up on the price of drug coverage, we've got to find a solution. Donald Trump needs to find a solution to that. He also needs to find a solution to what's going on in Russia, because I am very scared now that we're heading towards World War III.
Well, the Biden-Harris administration is doing everything they can to push that way.
I think they are. Alrighty, 6:09. It is a open line Friday. Whatever you want to talk about, have questions for Tom, please. Question Tom. Every day.
Hey, mine.
Well, whose is it?
Monica.
No, it's not mine.
I know it ain't mine.
Mine's over there.
Usually
you say it's not yours, and then all of a sudden it stops. It's not mine.
I always put my volume down.
Is the text line you even logged on today? Is it working?
He's not there yet.
Oh,
he's still
Lord.
scrolling the big screen. There you go.
Did you at least check it this morning?
Yes.
Thank God.
I do want to, before we go any further, I do want to wish my wife, Kim, a happy birthday today.
It's her birthday
I
hope today is her birthday.
Kim.
I hope Kim has a awesome
What
day
y'all gonna
today.
do?
I'm sure
Birthday
he's got something
stuff?
planned.
Yeah.
Birthday stuff. Well, this afternoon we're going to be over at Bob's for the food fight.
Yep.
That's right.
And then birthday stuff.
Yep. Birthdays to me, once you get to a certain age, it's like I had a grown man come to me one day and say, we don't get our birthdays off here.
What?
Are you kidding me? How old are you? I'm 35. Well, then you ought to be old enough to know that we don't do birthdays off. You want to take a vacation day? I can put you down. Not a problem.
And Tom, she asked where her pineapple upside down cake was.
I think I might make one of those this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm not giving you any. I'm not going to give to your addiction problems. Go for a ride day. Just get on it and go for a ride. That's one thing I miss, getting on my bike and just driving the seashore. So, soon.
I was going to say.
Soon.
Be back in a few days.
Yeah. Human Society of Anniversary Day, whatever the hell that is. Cranberry Relish Day. Stop the Violence Day. Stop the Violence Day. I've got some cuts this morning from the governor of New Mexico. She was talking about the border and schools and all kind of other stuff. She was on MSNBC.
Of course.
Acting like we are, a state that is relevant. Why did the state go blue? She said it, but she didn't say the right answer. I'll give you the right answer when we play the cut. Start your own country day. Tom, if you could start your own country, what would be one thing that you would institute? What's that blank look on your face?
I'm trying to think. I mean, what would you...
Monica, if you could start your country, what would it be?
I would probably put an extremely tough rule on being able to receive benefits.
Well, and I was going along with that. Everybody works.
Yep.
I would
Everybody
have
has
a
to
work
work.
requirement that even the disabled would have to work.
I would not have
No, I wouldn't have the
a welfare state.
I am disabled. I have been disabled since 1994.
I wouldn't want you to work then. If I was going to start a country.
Well, there you go.
Okay, well, that's just your country. You would have a country of lazy people. Now, if you are truly disabled.
Truly disabled
Yes.
people. That's what I'm saying.
His country's mascot animal would be the sloth.
Free buffet. Free buffet.
Yeah.
Ozempic for everybody.
I take care of my seniors and my veterans and my disabled people.
There are certain people there are levels of disability. There are levels of disability. But we got seniors that got lots of aches and pains that are working now.
Because they got to.
Yeah, well, they got to because our government forgets about them. But then we got a bunch of lazy young folks that don't get up and go to work every day. It would be a mandate that you had to either be in school or go to work. And I'd put 9 years of school only. When it comes to college. Oh, no, you're not going to go to school until you're like 85. Everybody works. It'd be like America back in the day. Everybody had a job. It'd be a great country, Tom.
What's that word I'm looking for?
We don't know.
That's.
We never know.
It was in the neighborhood.
No, it's the one word everybody uses.
It was in apples and oranges.
Where there's a perfect society. What's that called?
A perfect society?
No, there's another fancy word for it.
Utopia?
There you go, utopia.
All right. I said this morning, and Monica and Tom.
It's Friday, man. Come on.
Good Lord.
Listen, I was busy cleaning. I was sweeping.
So,
taking out the trash.
I said this morning that eggs got Asiatic flu, or that the bird flu.
Right.
I paid $9 yesterday for 18 eggs. And then I read why we've got a shortage of eggs and the price of eggs. Remember, they went down and then they went back up.
Right.
$9 for 18 eggs. So I asked the question, how much is that per egg? Anybody know the answer? Tom, what was your answer?
$2.
$2 an egg.
And I was like, yeah, $2.
Monica's like, yes, $2.
I'm rubbing up on her.
What?
You are not rubbing up on me.
I'm rubbing up on her.
There you go.
No. Good Lord, Tom.
Jesus, there's a
That's
fire.
what I said.
So, yeah, it'd be 50 cents an egg.
50 cents an egg.
Yeah.
Tom said $2.
You know
an egg.
where our mind went to with the $2? I was dividing 18 by 9 instead of 9 by 18.
So more people are going to start getting chickens. You can count on that.
That's right.
at 50 cents an egg. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Illinois Supreme Court overturned the Juicy Smollett's case, the hoax conviction yesterday, which means that Jussie Smollett is no longer beating himself up over this whole thing. You can't blame the state of Illinois for embracing a complete fraud. You can't. I mean, after all, they've got the Bears. They've got.
I was going to say everyone they've ever had. Look at that's where Obama came from.
Yeah,
they've have governors with names you can't pronounce.
Well,
that were mob members.
They've also had 7 governors that have been sent to federal prison for ethics and corruption and all kind of other stuff. Blagojevich was not the only one.
No,
there were many that came before.
Yeah, I was going to say he was just another in a long string.
But yeah, so Jussie Smollett, staged this whole hoax, accused people, and it goes nowhere. They're gonna be no jail time. So they overturned the Illinois Supreme Court. Based on what? I want to know based on what legal stature. Which one? That's what I want to know. Matt Gaetz withdrawing his name consideration to be the AG of the country. Matt Gaetz says that he is pretty good at pulling out of stuff. So Matt Gaetz, he will probably find a position.
He'll get another job somewhere.
He's a lawyer, Tom. I mean, that's a license to steal. Sorry, Luke Ragsdale. I'm just saying. I love you, bro. He'll always have a job as long as you get that sheepskin. But he's going to get a job with Donald Trump.
He'll get an appointment somewhere.
That
doesn't have to be
appointed.
Right. Approved would be the word. But Blake's already, that's head shake number 5, and it's only 6:17. But I want you to think about this. He gave up his
congressional
seat, so he lost that, and he was working on term number 3, I think. That would have set him up for retirement.
Yeah.
So that's like $200,000 for the rest of your life, plus government insurance.
There's a lot of vacant judge positions, federal judges, and I would bet that he would end up with one of those.
Look, there's absolutely no proof that he slept with 2 17-years-olds. And if he did, where are the criminal charges? I always love this stuff. Where are the criminal charges? And the bigger problem with this is there's a government slush fund. We talked about it yesterday. If you don't believe me, go Google it right now. There's a government slush fund. In 2023, we paid, what number is that? $18.4 million in claims for the Me Too movement. Now, these are congressional, these are congressmen and representatives or senators that pay off sex harassment claims, other harassment, and we don't know about it.
Right.
It never hits the light of day because that's what the slush fund is there for. Just to pay.
They did mention it on Fox News the other day.
Just to pay it off.
But where are the records of who those belong
Correct.
to?
They're all of that is expunged. There are no records. All we know
is
just
that money got paid out.
All we know is that we put money in and money is paid out. And the American people should
know.
We should know an accounting. So this is Congress taking care of Congress.
Oh, yeah, which is what they've always done.
Right.
That's why they don't have to have the same health care as everybody else.
Right.
And all those things. Everything that they enact on the people, they are exempt from.
Right.
Yeah. So Matt Gaetz out, but I actually like Donald Trump's pick better.
Yes.
Pam Bondi, if you back in 2020, that when I first, maybe it was 2016, there was a blonde, very attractive AG from the state of Florida. And I went, man, she is hot and beautiful. And so she's taken the place, Tom.
Well, she was also one of Trump's attorneys during all his legal.
Yes, she was.
So she's taken the place, and I think she's actually.
And you kind of knew it was going to be someone from his legal team.
Yeah.
Makes
It's
sense.
actually,
You trust them.
I think she's a better pick.
Yeah, and she has straight on attorney general experience.
Yeah. I think she's a better pick. After the investigation at Jow, human remains found on the property in Jow. Officials are now saying that the human remains purchased online. Where do you go online, Tom, to buy human remains? Is it like humanremains.com or is it like...
I would guess it's either a scientific site or a demonic site.
Or is it bodyparts.com? I mean...
Serial killer get rid of.com.
I mean, I just don't know
Serial
where...
killer scraps.com. That's it.
Somebody had to die.
So anyway...
there are actually lots of places. And one of the things that normal people don't think about is that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, there's a lot of places over on the dark web that you can go and buy all that
Right.
stuff. But you, look, as a normal person, you don't want to go there.
Yeah. So the Office of Medical Investigators confirmed that there were 7 skulls found inside the property and that had ornamental pieces embedded or carvings inside the skulls. And they say they were decorations that were bought outside the United States. So the New Mexico Department of Public Safety, they say they will cremate the remains of the skulls that were bought online. Can you imagine a Black Friday special? Skulls and more.
Buy one, get one free.
Get one now. Black Friday special.
Buy the left arm, get the right arm free.
Buy the skull, get the neck free.
Yep.
Be able to smoke a bowl from the eye socket. I just don't get that stuff, but God bless you.
Well, and Monica was, she kind of hit on that. What do you use those for? There's only a couple of things.
Yeah.
Boil them.
Tom.
What did he just say?
He's
Are you going to
thinking
put them
of
in a
ways to-
caldo or what are you
Yeah,
going to
he's
put
trying
them
to
in?
figure out a way to make a broth out of it.
Yeah. No, Tom.
This ain't Papua New Guinea.
No, Tom.
What the hell? What time is it? Oh, 6:23. You already got a shake in our heads.
Why are you tripping?
Yeah, Tom's related to Biden's uncle who got eaten by cannibals.
Oh, that guy.
It's
Where
always
was
about
it?
food.
Tom, where was that? That Biden's uncle got eaten by cannibals.
Somewhere in Tahiti or something.
Come on, I just said it.
You just said it, New Guinea. Tahiti. Why are you blaming it on Tahiti?
Well, they eat cats and dogs down there too, don't they?
No. What do you know about Tahiti? Do you even know where in the world Tahiti is?
Where is that? Where's that located?
South Pacific.
South Pacific. God bless you. All right, let's check the weather. We'll check in on the text line this morning. It's a Friday, 6:23. Weather this morning being brought to you by La Tienda in Carlsbad. Don't forget, I'll be there tomorrow along with Curtis McKinney. And who else is going to be there?
His wife.
Well, she might be there, but...
Lori?
No, Lori's... maybe Lori's going to be there.
Lori not going to be there?
We've got a handful of people.
Isn't Mandy going to be there?
Mandy's going to be there today, but yeah.
I thought Lori was going to be over in Carlsbad and Artesia.
I'm looking.
I'm a floater.
You're like a turd in the toilet about to be flushed. Stacy.
Oh, Stacy.
Stacy will be there with us also. So she'll be at La Tienda tomorrow. And don't forget, you can buy your groceries and just buy a little extra. If you want to give a couple canned goods, whatever you can afford, all of that goes right to the needy for Thanksgiving. Big sales going on at La Tienda in Carlsbad. They've got honeysuckle white turkey, 88 cents a pound, limit one, please. Hormel cured spiral ham, $1.99 a pound. Boston Buck pork shoulder roast, 99 cents a pound. Sweet taters, 3 pounds for $1. You can also get Corona and Modelo, 12-pack, 12-ounce bottles or cans, $14.99. Sugar, 4-pound bag, 2 for $5. You can find Ozark, Brown and Serve Rose, 12, 2 for $3. And if in the produce department, they've got Del Monte bananas, 2 pounds for $1. Sweet taters, 3 pounds for $1. And don't forget, coming up today, it is Fajita Friday at La Tienda, using nothing but USDA prime ribeye steaks. La Tienda in Carlsbad and Carlsbad only. High temperature today getting up to 69. It should be very nice and sunny. 36 tonight, 73 coming up for your Saturday and Sunday, up to about 76. Quick check on the weather being brought to you by A Custom Construction and Roofing. Roofing and insurance specialists, licensed, bonded, and insured. A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. If you need roofing or if you need pretty much any type of construction done, Dwayne Pinnock is the guy, 575-318-9725. And don't forget, if you're dealing with an out-of-state, out-of-town contractor, when they're gone, the warranty is gone. Check them out.
I just typed in, buy human remains for sale.
And it popped up.
The Skull Store, Bone Room,
Wow.
the Copper Hammer, John's Bones.
my gosh.
I'm just wondering what a skull goes for nowadays.
That is scary.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
go price
go
them.
look.
Go price them.
I mean, what kind of price? Netflix class action lawsuit. A lot of people jumping on board because of the streaming. A lot of people also going on board saying the fight was fixed. I don't know where you go with that. Forensic pathologist testifying that Daniel Penny trial that Jordan Neely did not die from a chokehold. It doesn't matter because you know what? George Floyd did not die from a chokehold, and the pathologist said the same thing. But they still blamed it on the cop, and he's still in jail today. Joe Biden appears to forget the name of the Celtics. Oh, I'm here with the Bruins. No. Wait, these are the White Sox. No, the Red Sox. Poor Joe Biden. Crazy. Well, okay, what's the cost?
$1,100 to $2,500 for a full skull.
Man, you really, really want to do.
That's for a normal skull.
So
they have it broken down into normal, child,
So
pathological.
if it's a big old skull like Tom's with already a crack in it, where they cracked it open in the back, that your skull might be worth some money.
I know.
Wow.
No.
I would shop that thing around if I was you.
Those are the ones that are a little less. But yeah, there you go.
I would shop.
At least that's on this one site.
I would shop that thing
So
around.
either somebody's dead or somebody's robbing the graves.
Now, for kids, the smaller skulls like that, they're more than that.
Wait
They
a second, Blake. I can't let you say that without saying the perfect gift that all kids want this year for Christmas. According to Santa, the human skull.
1,900 to 3,000
Hey, you know what?
for a child.
You're not. You're actually. I know you're being sarcastic, but you'd be surprised at the kids who are into demonic stuff now already at young ages who would ask for things like that.
Mom, can I get the skull this year? I know last year you made all kind of excuses, and you got me a hip bone. Hip bone is not just enough. I need
You got
the
me
skull.
a hand.
Now you can get new lumbars for $225.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Teeth are $6 to $10. Now you know what happened to all the Tooth Fairy stuff.
Yeah.
That's just unbelievable to me that
Like
you
a
can purchase
whole
things
arm
like that.
is $800. This is crazy.
So who
A whole
who
spine is $1,300.
who is like stockpiling this stuff to sell it?
And where are they getting it from?
Correct.
I mean, are people
Well, let
donating
me
their
scroll and
bodies
find
to,
the about section.
to science or what? All right, 629, morning show being brought to you by.
They buy them.
They buy them. Wow.
So people can donate their deceased loved ones.
Oh, that's crazy. Morning show being brought to you by Zia Guns, 1907 North Main in Roswell. Stop by today. They'll be closed tomorrow and always open on Sunday. Over 1,000 guns in stock. Handguns, rifles, shotguns. They've got them all. Trade in your old gun to get a better gun. And don't forget, ladies, if you've been thinking about getting personal protection, it's a crazy world out there. A very violent world we have become You need personal protection? They have lethal and non-lethal personal protection. Thinking about trading in your old gun to get a better gun or selling some of your guns? They give you fair pricing. 1907 North Main in Roswell. Look for the big sign with the big Zia symbol right on the outside. I say yellow. Some people say beige. Please don't fight me on that. Zia Guns. Check them out today in Roswell.
All right, John in Pyote this morning. He's saying, good morning, family. I can call you guys family because you sound like my family. Kevin and Blake getting on to the older brother for knowing better. But
well, the bad thing about it is he's younger.
But still being a moron, says the text. And Monica, like my sister, laughing wonderfully like a hyena on everything. Hopefully, no offense, but you guys are family. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, John in Pyote this morning.
Good morning, John and Pyote. All right, I'm going to go read this one. My country would be clothing optional, says a texter. They have their own country. And I'd send...
Just a swinging.
Another one said, I'd send all the criminals from my country to Tom's country.
And he would embrace them.
Yeah, he would.
Because they would be, what did you call?
There for a better life.
Just there for a better life.
Legal Americans, illegal Americans.
You know, nothing.
I got to put that on a T-shirt, don't I?
No, because...
Yeah. Go ahead. I want to see how well that business venture takes off.
That is just disgusting because all you do is dilute what America is about. You dilute this country. You water it down to we ain't got nothing left. You are part of the problem.
Original Tom Hater said, if I made my own country, I would put up wanted posters of Tom at every point of entry, and I'd deport him.
I just put up a sign that says, look for this pendejo.
And this texter says, there went my chances of having my family cremate me like I want, says the texter.
Yeah, they'd be making money off of you.
Toby from Hagerman said, that brings a whole new meaning to it cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, someone said today is Luke Ragsdale's birthday, too.
Luke Ragsdale, I hope you have a happy birthday today.
Hey, one texter said, you need to get your eggs at Sam's. I got a box of 15 dozen for $35.
Wow.
It's like 5 cents per egg. That's not my math, so I'm wrong.
Well, but see, the prices started going up. I don't know when you bought them, but the prices started going up like Wednesday of this week.
Because of the
bird flu, avionic flu, or whatever.
At least that's what they say.
Yeah, well, this is the second time they pulled that on us this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. Tom Hater, too, says, I know this sounds crazy and some people will not be for it, but I wouldn't make prostitution legal. Now, hear me out. There would be rules and you wouldn't make prostitution legal, or you would? Now, hear me out. There would be rules and regulations to it. Everybody would have to be tested. It would have to be a clean business, but I think it would do wonders for the economy. Think of all the lonely men that are out there working.
Well, you know.
You must be a man. There would be
me personally, I think what happens between two adults is their decision.
Sure. Well, I mean, basically, the model that he's talking about is Nevada.
Right.
Except for Las Vegas.
Yeah, or Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So what happens between two adults is their business.
Sure.
And there are many sexless relationships out there, marriages.
Right.
And I'm not advocating anybody, but would you rather a marriage break up or a man go and pay for it? I'm just asking the question. Tom, what do you think?
I don't believe in breakups.
How many times have you been divorced?
Twice.
So what do you mean you don't believe in them?
Well, I don't. I mean, if they wanted to leave, not me.
But you did nothing to change to keep them there.
So I don't think you have to. I think you have to. Yeah, you got to take care of stuff, but I don't think you have to really compromise all the time.
What?
Well, there's
enjoy your loneliness.
I'm going to slap a big red X on what you said, because while the word isn't compromise that I would use growth and evolving, because when you get married to somebody, you take them for better or worse. You take them in their awful moments or whatever. But when you've got more awful moments and because of the behavior that they don't want to grow out of, Your marriage becomes unhappy.
you mean
become
grow up?
unfulfilled. Yeah, grow up.
It doesn't mean you get to be a rock.
Correct.
A
Like
rock.
you don't just sit there and never improve and never do anything.
Look, I'm
I think
64
that's-
now. Take me or leave me the way I am.
Well, then.
Well, nobody's going to take you like that. I'm just saying.
But you weren't then.
You'll die in that box that you call a bus by yourself.
I got my cats.
And they
They
will
will
eat you.
eat you. Thank you, Blake.
If he's let him in. I mean, he might just still have
Yeah,
him out.
I'll have them outside.
I got to read this text before we go on any further. It wouldn't be long and the criminals would be taking over Tom's country. He'd be trying to move to your country.
Yeah. Yeah, because he'd be mooching off of my country.
Tom is the Mexican version of Peter Griffin.
Yes, no doubt. All right, 636. Greg Abbott orders the state agencies. Are we going to be selling assets to China? The governor of Texas ordered state agencies to stop investing in China. And when it comes to selling assets, that as soon as possible, he does not want Chinese nationals in his state. He does not want to be assets of the Communist Party in his state.
Right.
And only if America would wake up, you know, China, who's the number one, so you got Bill Gates, and then you got China buying up all our land in America.
Especially around agricultural areas and military bases.
Military bases. Sad story out of Texas. 4 people, including 3 siblings, dead in a crash near Imperial.
Oh,
that.
So this happened Thursday. DPS released their preliminary report that there was a crash between a Jeep and the 3 siblings were in the Jeep and a GMC Sierra. 48-year-old Gary Lyles of Brownfield was taken to the hospital, died of his injuries, and then you had 3 minors that all died, and 2 18-year-old twin boys, Jaden and Jacko Juharo, and 16-year-old Nautica, their sister, all died in this accident. There is a GoFundMe account set up for the kids that were still in high school.
I know.
La Cueva freshman brings a gun to school. We talked about this yesterday, and they are going to keep him locked up.
Good.
Until his trial. But supposedly he brought the gun, according to his attorney, for self-defense because he was being bullied. The 14-year-old boy is in police custody, and he made his first appearance in court. But the attorney is saying he got a gun because he was being bullied at school. Look, there are 2 ways to handle a bully. You go to the proper authorities and you let them know that you're being bullied, and hopefully they would do something about it. Or you have to learn to fight back.
Right.
And our society has become and I'm an advocate of Second Amendment rights every day, but we used to handle our problems with our fist.
Yep.
And we stopped doing that. Right. We demonized kids fighting so much that now they're taking guns to school. We've had the opposite effect.
Right. Which so often happens with these well-intentioned social policies.
Right. Yeah. Pretty
When
sad.
It's the whole sand in your hand thing. The tighter you squeeze, the more is going to go out.
Yeah. College basketball player under investigation for allegedly fixing games. Former Temple player was arrested, shaving points. Hershey Miller. This is not the first time this has happened. Hunter suffered a heart attack. Just a word of advice for you hunters. Get in shape before you go hunt.
Yes.
This guy, suffered a heart attack. In fact, at least 3 Michigan hunters have died of heart attacks this hunting season. Latest case, we've had 57, 65, and an 83-year-old all died after trying to haul a buck out of the woods. Died because they're not used to that activity.
Yeah.
So once they use that, I mean, how many times does somebody have a heart attack shoveling snow?
That happens.
And if you've never shoveled snow, that is a job.